Smoking is risky. So are many other activities. Bungee jumping, motorcycling, skydiving, mountaineering, hang gliding, ocean swimming, soldiering, and promiscuous sex. All kill thousands of people every year. But we hate smoking and despise smokers, and feel good about it. Discrimination against smokers is not just okay, it's encouraged. Don't feel sorry for those pathetic shivering addicts puffing nervously on the street, it's for their own good. There's historical precedent. The torturers of the Spanish Inquisition comforted themselves in much the same way as they turned the screws on heretics. Like the Inquisition, the persecution of smokers has become institutionalized. There is a pending bill in Congress that would have the government regulate tobacco as a drug. The World Health Organization and a new report funded by billionaire ex-smoker New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg is stepping up international pressure for government restraints on smoking. The British Medical Association urges more restrictions on TV and movies with smoking scenes. So much for AMC's Mad Men, not to mention most movies through the 1980s. Few object. After all, smoking kills some people. The BBC reports that 50% of cigarette smokers will die because of smoking, and half of those deaths will be in middle age. Of course, everyone dies.
People have died.
That's what people do!
So the real issue is not death, but lost years of life. A recent careful study tells us how many. Dutch smokers can expect to live 77.4, rather than a healthy living's 84.4. 7 lost years. The loss of years is a certain risk. The stats on causation are much less sure. After all, non-smokers die of lung cancer and other smoking-related diseases, but the tendency is to attribute all to smoking. And these are all correlations, not direct demonstrations of the cause of death. So are these 7 lost years enough reason for the governments of Europe to try to restrict the rights of smokers? Politeness, and perhaps the small risk from second-hand smoke, demand some smoke-free public spaces for non-smokers. What should the government do beyond that? Not much, and here's why. Government should act for the collective good, and the fact is that smokers save the rest of us much money. Ball et al. Add new statistics confirming what other researchers have found, that in terms of medical costs, smokers and the obese are cheaper than non-smokers. Lower not just in lifetime, but in annual costs. The saving is not negligible. Smokers cost 37% less over their lifetimes than the healthy living cohort. If the cost of pensions is included, the amount that smokers save us is, of course, even greater, not to mention the huge gifts of taxes from smokers to the community at large. If healthcare were entirely a private matter, its cost would largely be irrelevant for the public policy. But of course, in the United Kingdom, most healthcare is provided by the state, through a service that is in financial trouble every year. Cost matters a great deal. An economist might ask, what about opportunity cost? Those years of productive work cut short by an early death? Well, smokers tend to die at or after the age of retirement, so the
Old frail people? They're my favorite! I hate you! I'm not taking care of you!
retirement, so those years are few. Probably smokers are productive for a larger fraction of their lives than non-smokers. It's hard to avoid the conclusion that although smoking might be bad for the individual smoker, it's fine for society as a whole. If smoking hurts the smoker but saves the rest of us money, if the risks of smoking affect only the smoker but benefit everyone else, then the government simply has no business trying to suppress smokers. Smokers save us all money. They may even be good for society.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Perhaps they should be praised rather than despised. After all, they gave their lives for their country.